So let's say we have four types of cookies: C1, C2, C3 and C4, and we have three types of cakes: K1, K2 and K3. So in how many ways can we select one cookie and one cake? So I have a plate here and I have to select a cookie and a cake. So this is for cookie and this is for cake. So here I can place C1 or C2 or C3 or C4. Here I can place K1 or K2 or K3. So the number of ways I can fill this plate with a cookie would be 4. So there are 4 ways to select a cookie, and there are 3 ways to select a cake with that cookie. So there are 3 ways to select a cake at a time. So I can have multiple combinations. I can have cookie 1 with cake 1, cookie 1 with cake 2, cookie 1 with cake 3, or I could choose cookie 2 with cake 1, cookie 2 with cake 2, or cookie 2 with cake 3. Similarly, I could choose cookie 3 with cake 1, cookie 3 with cake 2, or cookie 3 with cake 3, or cookie 4 with cake 1, cookie 4 with cake 2, or cookie 4 with cake 3. So I can get these 12 combinations, or 12 selections I should say. So there are 12 ways in which I can select one cookie and one cake at a time. So this comes out to be the product of the number of ways in which I can select a cookie and the number of ways I can select a cake. So number of ways in which I can select a cookie was 4, and number of ways in which I could select a cake was 3. So which is 12 ways. I can make 12 selections. So if our task was to find the number of selections, I could divide this task in 2 tasks. My task 1 would be to select a cookie, and task T that would be to select a cake. So how many ways are there to select a cookie? There are 4 ways to select a cookie. I can either select C1, cookie 1, cookie 2, cookie 3 or cookie 4. And there are 3 ways. How many ways are there to select a cake? There are 3 ways to select a cake. I can either select K1, K2 or K3. So T would be the product of these two. T1 into T2, product of these two tasks, which would be 4 into 3, which is 12. There are 12 ways in which I can select I can select a cookie and a cake, which can be seen from here. So this is known as a rule of product basically. So which states that if there are tasks, there are two tasks, and I have to do them sequentially. I have to select a cookie, then I have to select a cake. So the total number of ways in which this task can be done, task T can be done, is a product of number of ways in which the individual task can be done. So there are 4 ways to do T1, let's say W1, and there were 3 ways to do the second task T2. So the number of ways in which I can do the task T would be the product of W1 and W2, which is 4 into 3, which is 12. So I can write the statement. I can write a generalized statement. If a sequence of tasks T1, T2, T3 up to Tm, let's say, can be done in W1, W2, W3, let's say up to Wm ways, and tasks are done sequentially, then the number of ways to perform all tasks is W1 into W2 into W3 up to Wm. So this is known as rule of product. Thank you.